Hey guys, it's Odette again. Guess what I'm doing today? I am looking at my trip to Florida. Some of you guys may remember that I told you I was going to be booking a trip to Florida for 2016, and this is my tracking of prices. So I've been tracking prices since July. We are currently in December and I'm still tracking prices, and they fluctuate quite a lot month to month. There doesn't seem to be so much of a standard day when the prices go down or the prices go up. It kind of just varies. So let's have a look. So down here where the yellow is, this is the cheapest I've seen it back in July. So £644 per person. That includes your hotel, your flight and car hire. Now I'm only looking through Virgin because I trust them. I've flown with them before, done holiday packages with them before, and they seem to be the best kind of deals that I can find where everything's included without having to go and sort of find these individual bits from different people. It gets very complicated and can become very expensive when you start looking for car hire separately, getting your flights and accommodation separately. We tried to do that back in April when we were hiring a villa for 7 of us, and we found out that it wasn't that easy. So we flew with Virgin for our holiday in April, but we actually booked the holiday through Thomas Cook. So there's ways of getting around it so that you can still do a Virgin package holiday in a way, but through a different company. That just turned out to be the cheapest way of doing it for us for 7 people. Obviously for just me and my partner Dan, who's never actually been before, this is working out the cheapest way, doing it through Virgin Holidays and getting everything included, excluding park tickets though. That is something that I will be buying separately. But at the moment, the last time I checked the prices, the cheapest it was on the 24th of December was £1,427 per person, and obviously back in July it was £644 per person. So it does go up and down by quite a lot. If we go back to November this year, because we're looking at going November next year, so I was kind of seeing how late you could leave it to get it the cheapest this year, to then figure out whether I wait till last minute for next year 2016 to book it. So looking on the 5th of November, flying out on the 10th of November, it was £830. And then if you looked at flying out 2 days later on the 12th of November, it was £1,624. So there's quite a big difference there. When I looked on the 9th of November to fly out on the 13th of November, it was £878. I don't want to spend more than £700 really per person, because it becomes very expensive when you start including your spending money and park tickets. So I want to get it as cheap as possible. If I can wait and get it down to £644 per person, I will. I believe at the moment it's 700 and something pounds. So let's just go to the Virgin website and have a quick look. So I'm going to be flying to Orlando, Florida from London Gatwick, which is already set up for me. I just need to choose the month, which is going to be November 2016. And we're looking at flying out on the Thursday the 10th. This is because we don't want to take too much extra holiday. You need at least a day after your holiday to kind of recuperate. So if you fly back on a Thursday evening, you actually arrive Friday morning. So you're going to need that Friday, and then you're going to need that Saturday to recover. So if we flew out on a Monday and we came back on a Monday evening, it means that we're going to need the Tuesday off for definite, because that's the day you land, and then we probably need Wednesday off as well. And my partner, he doesn't get that much holiday, and the way they work it is from January to January, whereas mine is April to April kind of thing. So I'm a little bit more flexible with how my holiday works. So let's look at the 10th of November for 14 nights, 2 adults, find holidays, and let's see what comes up. Okay, so coming up top of the list, this is their recommended list, is the Rosin Inn at Port Orlando. That's not a bad price, £860 per person. It's not their cheapest sort of holiday pick, so what I generally do is go up to this sort bar and do lowest to highest. Now I'm looking at this Main Gate Lakeside Resort, which at the moment is £751 per person. This is your flight, car hire and your accommodation for £751 per person. I've been to the Main Gate Lakeside Resort before. It was about 12 years ago I went, so I expected it to be a little bit different, but I kind of know what I'm getting. I don't want to spend loads of money, so we're going to go with that one, because all you need really is a room with a comfortable bed. You don't really need much else, especially if you're going to be in the parks for sort of 14 days. If you've got kids, then you might be more interested in looking at the Disney Resort hotels. They are a fair bit more expensive, but you can get your park tickets included within those prices, and also dining packages where you dine for free, or you get certain dining for free. So whether that's just sort of your breakfast and your dinner for free and you don't get lunch included, things like that, you can sort of speak to your travel agents about that, what can be included. On Virgin's website, they're pretty good at sort of laying that all out for you, those different options when you go through the Disney hotels and looking at what you can get included, whether you want to add those on, how much extra that will cost. So if we just continue with this one, I will show you what it looks like when you get through to the next page. So obviously it's giving us a total price of £1,502.27. That's going to be for both of us. You have to pay a £350 deposit straight away. That is just a £350 deposit, that's not per person. It's telling us that we're checking in on the 10th of November and we're checking out on the 24th of November next year, 2016. You're just getting a standard room. It will give you the view of your flights, so you can change your flight times, car hire and transfer, and you can change what car you have, and holiday extras, which is sort of putting your ticket prices on as well. I'm not going to do my tickets through Virgin because I think they are quite a bit more expensive than the website I'm looking at. So this is the Main Gate Lakeside Resort. If we go to the maps, I know exactly where our hotel is. We stayed not too far down the road from this. Went in April with the family, so you've got the 192 running through the middle there. That's the road we went down every day to have breakfast at the Cracker Barrel before going on to Disney, down to the right hand side, and our villa was up to the left hand side. So I know exactly where it is. I'm going to know my way round. It's perfect place for eating. If you're not staying on International Drive where there's loads of eating places and entertainment, if you stay on this 192, it's a perfect spot to get into Disney easily, with lots of restaurants down the road. It says it's 5-minute drive from Disney Resort, 20-minute drive from Universal. Obviously, depending on which Disney parks you're going to, depends on the time, but it's sort of 5 minutes to get into the Disney area. On this you can choose your room board, so you can upgrade. We won't bother doing that, we will just leave it as a standard room. Like I said, all we need is sort of a comfy bed for night time. This particular hotel has a greenhouse restaurant, which is American buffet style room. They've got a Pizza Hut as well. They've got general stores, delis for breakfast. You've got 3 swimming pools, 2 children's pools, 2 playgrounds, fitness centre, electronics game room, miniature golf, pool table, darts, an arcade room, free Wi-Fi as well, and obviously wheelchair access for any of you guys that are going to need that. And at the bottom of the page they've got sort of TripAdvisor reviews. They've got 4 stars for location, 3.5 stars for sleep quality, 3.5 for room, service is 3.5, value is 3.5 and cleanliness is 3.5. So overall they've got 3.5 stars. We'll just keep our eye out for when this goes down to as low as possible, and then we will book it. On the other hand, we've obviously got our park tickets to book. So I am looking at American Attractions. This is where we bought our tickets for our April holiday. And all I've been doing is going into the Orlando combination ticket packages and keeping an eye on this top one, Disney and Universal combi ticket. It was £245 I believe, and it's now down to £427, and it gives you the adult price for 2016 and the child price for 2016, and children are between 3 and 9 years old. As we get into 2016, they will then put a price up for 2017. So while I've been looking the past couple of months, it's had this year's price 2015 and 2016's price. It had gone up, and obviously now it's gone down again. Now they haven't got those two prices sat there, so I might book this before I even book my holiday, just to make sure I get a really good deal. Another place around by us, I'm not sure whether any of you guys will have this travel agents, Toucan Travel. They are based in Basingstoke. They're meant to have quite good prices for Disney tickets as well. They almost match this, I believe, so maybe have a look around the travel agents as well, see what deals you can get. But this is one of the best places I've seen these tickets. They've got a whole range of different tickets in the combi package where you can get all of the Disney parks, all of the Universal parks including the water ones, SeaWorld, Aquatica, Discovery Cove, Busch Gardens, Legoland, and the Orlando Eye tickets as well. The iDrive 360 things can be included, and then they've obviously got the separate stuff like Kennedy Space Centre, Gatorland, Wonderworks, Crayola Experience. They've got all of them ones on here, so they're a very trusted website. The only thing I think that does happen is that you have to pay a kind of booking charge, which is a couple of pounds. Obviously if you're buying for a big group of you, you can split that booking charge across the park tickets. They also have excursions on here and dining shows. They've got a frequently asked question page, so definitely have a look. You can get everything that you could possibly think of on here. There might be a few odd things that aren't sort of mainstream activities that you might not find on here, but you can find most things on this page, even horseback riding. So have a look and see what you can find, and obviously compare it to other websites. Make sure they're trusted websites though. There's sort of a equivalent of a TripAdvisor where they will tell you what the trusted ticket sites are, and just compare them and see what you can find as the cheapest. Oh my god, you guys, we're going to Disney World! So I booked the holiday on Friday for me and Dan to go in November for 2 weeks. I'm really excited. I can't wait for you guys to come with me again. Speak to you later, guys. Bye!